Hi, Philosophy Class 103. My name is Anna, and I'm here to talk about ethics. In the book, we are given a pretty basic definition of ethics being moral philosophy or the philosophical study of morality. Morality referring to our beliefs concerning what's right, wrong, good, and bad, and these beliefs can pertain to either our values, principles, judgments, or rules that we hold true to ourselves. Another definition that I liked was a person's standards of behavior or beliefs concerning what is or what is not acceptable to do. I think this definition is a little bit easier to interpret when talking about ethics. Ethics basically makes us who we are. It's such a huge part of our lives every day when we're making decisions and choices and what we're feeling, what our emotions are feeling. So yeah, it's pretty interesting to learn about. Ethics can be such a huge part of our lives because it guides us to be who we are. What actions we have to make, what decisions we have to make, what are we feeling emotionally, and how those emotions impact on how we act or react to a certain situation. We have been modifying our own ethics systems and our own moral ways ever since we were born. Since ethics is such a huge, broad topic, philosophers tend to group it in three major divisions. We have normative ethics, meta-ethics, and applied ethics. Normative ethics refers to the study of the principles and rules and theories that influence our judgments and our actions. Here we are trying to establish what's normal. An example being like a grocery store, for example. Something that would normally be seen in a grocery store would be shopping for groceries. That makes sense. Something that wouldn't be normal would say seeing somebody trying to get ready at the grocery store, brushing their hair, getting dressed, showering, washing their hair, brushing their teeth. That's something that wouldn't be seen as normal. Metaethics is the study of the means and the logical structure of the moral belief, taking a deeper look and questioning deeper about the belief, not so much as right versus wrong. The last, applied ethics, is the study of using the moral norms or theories and apply them to specific issues that are seen. The three general subjects of normative ethics, meta-ethics, and applied ethics are all moral theories. A moral theory is an explanation of what makes an action right or what makes a person or thing good. So the preeminence of reason, the universal perspective, the principle of impartiality, and the dominance of moral norms are basically our fundamentals of doing ethics. These are all the things that we do when we are doing ethics. The preeminence of reason takes into account our own observations and knowledge about any scenarios, and just us questioning anything and everything we can about it. The who, what, when, how, why. That basically describes critical thinking and how we are to get to our reasoning. For the universal perspective, we are supposed to see any moral statement that applies in one situation must also apply in an also similar situation. This one is kind of confusing. So my major is histotechnician, and and this is basically the job of a lab tech who is working with another group or within a group of other lab techs um, to accomplish the goals of determining a disease of something, of a tissue sample, of a blood sample, something. Um, Knowing about ethics will make me a valuable aspect to my team. Practicing good ethics is practicing good communication, responsibility, integrity. Meaning, if you say you're going to do something, that is going to get done. If you're supposed to be here at a certain time, that means you're there at a certain time. This will also make me a valuable worker and a valuable coworker, which will be good because people will want to work with you and they won't shy away from you and complain about you and possibly get you fired. Ethics will help build relationships by building honesty, fairness, and avoiding rumors. Unethical employees can get you into legal trouble, especially being a histotechnologist. We are dealing with live samples of people. These are people's lives that are literally in our hands. For us to not do something the right way could be the difference of somebody getting a wrong or right diagnosis for a certain cancer or for a disease, something that could be life-threatening and something that they need to know and it needs to be correct. So understanding ethics is a huge part of my job and this class. Thanks for listening.